Welcome to drillingcontractor.org. I'm Alex Endres, and I'm at the 2015 IADC Asset Integrity Conference. And joining me today is Siv Hildehum. She's a cybersecurity expert with Secure-NOK. Siv, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
How can cyber attacks compromise asset integrity on drilling rigs?
There are many ways that you can, through cybersecurity attacks, compromise integrity of a drilling asset. And many people, and most people actually, seem to think that you do that as an advanced hacker, hacking into remote connection, and then somehow magically getting access to critical equipment on the rig, and then circumventing the equipment and causing a major catastrophe on the rig. That's not very likely to happen. But what's very likely to happen is, because since we don't have a lot of cybersecurity protection, is that somebody can cause data integrity attack, which means they change some values which then are interpreted and misinterpreted because of not being correct from a human, from a person, that then makes a wrong decision that causes a chain effect. You can even actually cause direct integrity failure on an equipment, on a controller and an HMI. The actual easiest way is to launch an internal denial of service attack, which basically just kills that piece of equipment. But there are many other ways too, and what really usually happens is that you compromise the integrity of the controller, that compromises the integrity of the tool, that creates a little chaotic situation, and in most cases you end up with some downtime. But as it's been discussed, and as we've had Stuxnet, and as we've had the Aurora attack and the pipeline explosion in 2008, although the remote, very unlikely incident of the bigger integrity attack as well is also possible.
What are some ways that drilling contractors can better protect their rigs using cybersecurity?
Drilling contractors should follow more or less the same strategy as the military has developed, although you want to dial it down 2, 3, 4 levels, I would say, because the risk level and the risk exposure isn't the same. But the military follows a defense in depth strategy, where for a drilling rig that would mean you protect all of the remote connection by using VPNs or an IPsec tunnel. You protect all of the endpoints or the gateways into the rig, and then you protect your IT side with IT security solutions, and firewall is usually a firewall or a router between the control space and the IT space, and then you would also need to have protection mechanisms inside of the control system. So that way you actually get layers, but that means that you don't have to have the perfect security in each layer, because they will actually help each other.
What is IADC doing to help protect drilling rigs from cyber threats?
Right now, the IADC is actually having their own cybersecurity group. It's currently organized under the Advanced Rig Technology Committee, and that group is actively developing a set of guidelines, starting with the basic cybersecurity activities that any company in the oil and gas industry should be doing specifically on their rigs, which is risk assessment. The group will actually move from there and take everybody step by step through a defense in-depth strategy. And you start with the risk assessment, because if you don't know what the risk level to your drilling asset is, you can't possibly determine what your mitigation strategy need to be and how strong each of those layers in the defense in-depth need to be.
Siv, thanks for talking with us today.
Thank you.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us today at drillingcontractor.org.